Welcome to this video on tutorial 1. We will be doing the first model for this particular tutorial. For this particular tutorial, the orthographic projections are partially completed. You are to fill in the missing information such as outlines, hidden lines, or center lines. Alright. So given the model here, the front view, all these projections are done in third angle projection. So let's review through what is third angle projection. So for third angle projection, with reference to the model shown in the upper right hand corner, using the blue surface as a reference, I'm looking at this blue surface here and denote this as my front view. So on the front view, I can see the blue surface, the square, two red rectangles, and one gray horizontal rectangle. So this is my front view, and the rest of the view is placed with respect to the front. For example, the plan view, alright, is looking from the top. Okay, so that means the view is placed above the front. You can see the yellow rectangle piece, the green surface area, and one red rectangle area. If I were to look from the left, okay, from the left side, I will need to place my view on the left side of the front view. From here, you can actually see the brown L shape, the yellow triangle, and the red rectangle. Okay, notice how the meter line or the 45 degrees is being formed. 45 degrees line is formed from the extreme top and the extreme left side of the feature or the part, and this is where is how it's being drawn. Okay, if I were to draw the right side view, okay, I will need to make use of the topmost feature and the extreme right side feature. From this point, I will plot the line 45 degrees upwards, and that forms my meter line. Okay, notice that by using these lines, you can actually transfer the dimensions or the size of the feature from the plan view, for example this one, to the side view without the need of measuring it. Okay, so for example, the dimension here is y. This is the same size as this portion here, y. Okay, using this method, you can also transfer the position. This one here, alright, you can actually plot it down to get the position or the edge for that slanting surface. Alright. So now let's move on to the 3D model or 3D CAD model. So looking at this CAD model, I have the isometric view of the CAD model shown here. So if I were to click on the front view, you notice that I will see the U shape plus the two blue rectangles. Okay, one in darker blue, the other one is lighter blue. If I were to look from the top view or the plan view, alright, notice I only see this bigger surface area followed by the two orange rectangle followed by one long middle piece rectangle, right? And if I were to view on base on the right side, I will notice I will see a yellow surface, the L shape, a orange rectangle, and a hidden line here, hidden line. So this hidden lines actually represents that there is a surface that I cannot see from the side view, from the right side view. Okay, and this surface, alright, we'll need to make use of hidden line to denote the position of the most bottom part of the surface. Okay. Okay, so now let's move on to the CAD modeling. Sorry, let's move on to the AutoCAD tutorial. So over here, I've already labeled the front view, the plan or the top view, followed by the right view. Okay, so in all these orthographic projection, you just need to identify where is the front view. Okay, and a front view often or always accompanied by a plan view that is above it. Okay, all right, then followed by a side view. So the side view can be on the left side or it can be the right side. Okay, okay. To complete the picture, let me turn on my layer points. Okay, this layer is not available on your drawing file. Okay, because this is something that I created as additional. Okay, to complete the entire orthographic views, over here I have created points and numbered the surfaces. Alright, so what happened is that I have labeled all the surfaces to make sure that I have all the surfaces covered later on, like surface 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay, the hidden one, and 11. So I have 11 surfaces. Actually, if you want to count, there is 12 over here and the back 13. Okay, all right, but okay, we only concern with 11 main surfaces here. Okay, because it covers everything. Okay, or additionally, you can add vertices, okay, or points to corners where two or more lines meet. All right, so to make sure that you have covered all the possible points. Okay, so the first method normally I would teach my students is identify through surfaces. All right, okay, so let's continue. So the first thing I'll do is go to construction, create or select construction layer. Okay, so this will be my current layer because this is the layer that's being shown right now. Next, click on line. So let's look at trying to complete the front view first. Right, so the front view I have surface number 3, surface 1, and surface 2. So that means I have 3 main faces or surfaces. Okay, so the size of surface 1, I can infer it from here, right? Because surface 1 is this length. All right, so from this point here, I just plot it down all the way to here. I click one time, space bar to exit from the command. I have this line. The next thing is I want to know the height of item surface 1 or 2. Okay, both of them are the same. So by identifying again the feature on the right side, and notice that the height of 2 is the same as this, right? So from here, I just need to click one time, right? Click another time here, and then I draw a line across the front view. Click one more time, escape or spacebar to confirm. Okay, so this line, I will need to change it to a construction line. Sorry, convert it to a, this line I need to convert it to a outline. Okay, you need to first select and click on the layer here, choose outline. Once done, press the escape button. Next, because the current layer is still construction, if I want to create more lines or rather outlines, I need to click on this, select outline as my current layer. So now I'll be drawing lines using the outline layer. Alright, so click on this, okay, press escape to complete the front view. Okay, if any point in time you do not have the intersection object snap, okay, please make sure you have the running object snap turn on, and you have to choose intersection, okay, endpoint or center. Okay, so these are the three common ones that I use. If you need more, you can select more. Right, make sure you have the auto snap on, polar tracker on, and the dynamic input. Right, okay, so let's continue. So now I have 1, 2, and 3 completed for the front. So how about the right side? So the right side can see 8, 11, 9, 10. Okay, if you want to include the back of this object is probably you can limit as number 12. Okay, um, let me just do a quick one over here. Okay, the back part of this guy is number 12. Right? Okay, so draw line again. So I want to know, okay, where does this point ends? Okay, this surface, where does this thing ends? Okay, so notice I can infer this from the plan view, right? Because this distance is the same as this distance from here to here. Alright, so from here I click, come to here, drop down vertically down, right? Make sure it's straight, click one time, click another time. Escape, select this, change this to outline. Escape again, alright, to exit the selection. Then I check, do I have all the surfaces? I have 1, 2, but I'm missing one more. I'm missing number 9 or 10. Okay, so what I need to do now is draw a line. The height of 9 or 10, it can be inferred from the front view here. Select this, go across, click one time, click another time, escape. Okay, change this line to A because its surface is hidden, right? You can just choose hidden line. You may ask why I did not draw hidden line for all edges. Okay, why I did not draw hidden line for all edges. Alright, in drawing there is a precedence in terms of line width. Okay, for example, the outline is actually the thick continuous line, whereas the hidden line, okay, thin short dashes line is thin lines. Okay, thin short dash lines. So in terms of thickness, the thick outline overlaps the thin line. Okay, so there's no need for you to actually draw hidden lines all over the edges here. Alright, so this is a line weight icon. If you click on it, it shows you the thickness of the line itself. Alright, so it's a thin line, it's a thick line. Okay, okay, and you have item 12. How about 12? Okay, 12 is here. Alright, 12 is the entire L here. Okay, because it's hidden, but it's overlapped by the outline, so we do not need to draw it. Next one is the completing the top or plan view. We have 4, 5, 6, and 7. So in order to get the size, I can infer from the right view. So from here, go up, make sure it touches the intersection point with the 45 degrees meter line. Go across, click one time here, and then click one time here. Okay, alright, so this line is a outline by itself. Oops, I didn't change it. Okay, why I draw as one straight line? Because 7 here, I'm drawing this edge here, 7, this edge here, this point to this point, and this point along surface 5. Okay, alright. Next thing, I need to split them into the respective rectangle. Okay, line. From the front view, I know this is the size. Click on this, push up, click, same thing, spacebar to repeat the last command. Click here, click here, click here. Okay, so I can choose these two, select these two, change it to outline. Escape. Okay, now I double check. How many surfaces do I have? Surface number 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you find it a bit, there's too many lines, the red lines, what you can do is, you can choose to say, I want outline first. Okay, make the construction line not the current layer, and you can turn off the light bulb. You click on this, you can see this is temporarily being turned off. Alright, so you can check whether you have all the correct lines being drawn on the orthographic views. Right, click on it back again, you can see back the lines. Okay. Alternatively, some people like to make use of points. Okay, to ensure that you have all the points being accounted for. Okay, so for example, let's look at the points here on the front view. Okay, so in the front view, I will have 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4 for surface number 1, 4. So for surface number 2, I have another 4 points, so total 8 points. I have the C shape, have another 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 points. Alright, and the rest tends to overlap if you want to count them in. Alright, so what happens that on this point here, you check how many points do I have. Alright, I have 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, surface 2, I have another 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you check for surface 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You check 1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, okay, so you can make use of the point method to check whether you have the correct surface in your photographic projection. Okay, you can apply the same method to the plan view by checking the number of points. Alright, whether you have the number of points in your view. Okay, for example, for the plan view, you have surface number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Surface 7 has 4 points. You check 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 has 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 has 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that means you have to check one by one to make sure that you have all the points covered. Alright. Okay, so hope this helps, and if you have any problems, please reach out to me. Hope you enjoy the video.